Hello, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Happy Sunday. Hope that everyone is continuing to stay warm and safe. It is still very, very treacherous outside. I've been taking Leia for at least one walk a day to get her some exercise, and we've got some walking paths for especially those of us who do have pets to be able to walk around in the neighborhood. But it's the same thing over and over again. So her being a hound, she wants to sniff everything. The snow and ice prevent that to a degree. However, as more and more pets are out doing things, there are certainly more smells. But they then get to be the same smells over and over and over again. Um, but in any case, it's still very cold. Today's been very windy. So I can't imagine anybody, if you hit a small patch of ice, you're so screwed. Matter of fact, Leia and I went a little bit of a different pathing today, and we went through an area that I had not walked through before. And I've been able to walk on all of the snow and ice pretty consistently without falling through at all, because it is literally just a continuous block of ice. Um, However, almost every place that we've been has been very, very flat. So as long as I'm careful and I take small steps, everything's fine. We went through this new area that had a little bit of a couple of small hills in it, and as we're coming down the back side, she's sliding. As she slides, she's pulling on me. I'm like, oh shit, this isn't gonna go well. Thankfully, we both ended up just fine, but it's just one of those things right now. Man, it is just really, really treacherous out there. Um, we are back for more Tainted Grail Fall of Avalon this evening, but before we do that, there's a couple of things I wanted to talk about real quickly. I'm very, very, first of all, I'm very happy that I decided not to try and stream last night. I was very miserable, very, very miserable last night for a lot of different reasons. But one of them very much was the way that Newcastle played yesterday. I'm not going to talk about it. I don't even know what to make of it. It was so bad, um, especially in the second half. So I'm gonna. That was bad enough, but then there were a number of other things that compiled on that. However, what ended up happening last night, and this is what I want to talk about, I decided to kind of play around. I there is one game that I have been playing off stream that I've been that I want to try and get through. It's one of those games that I don't think is going to do very well on the channel. Actually, it's a series of games that I don't think are going to do very well on the channel, so I've been playing them off stream because I want to experience them. And I'm specifically referring to Final Fantasy VII Remake. I'm up to chapter 13, I think, right now. So I played a bunch of that last night. However, before that, it's like, you know what? There's a number of games that, based on viewership over the last couple of weeks, games that I've played, hey, you know, this game I think might do well, or I think this game might do well, so let me give it a try, see how it feels. And I played a game called Dead Zone Rogue, which is basically a sci-fi version of Witchfire. So, roguelike, first-person shooter. You are stranded on a ship vessel of some kind. You have no idea why you're alive. You're trying to find out what happened on the ship because there's nothing but robots around. It's very, very cool. The progression system, I think, is very nice, although I do feel like I'm getting ready to hit a wall. Really cool. And the combat, and this is one of the things that I have been looking to find, is a game, a first-person shooter game that has the tightness of combat that Destiny has always had. And with me not playing Destiny anymore, or probably not for a very long time, I need to have something. And Witchfire was great. Witchfire's combat is fantastic. So I wanted something along those lines, something else along those lines. So as I said, played, did my first run through, died, started a second run through because it is a roguelike. Started my second run through, and you actually have the ability to, there are checkpoints where you can save and quit the game and come back out. So I did that, finished that run this afternoon, and then did a third run this afternoon. Really, really good game. I may bring that to the channel, not this week, but the following week. I haven't decided yet, not completely sure. I think it certainly plays and feels like Witchfire just in a sci-fi setting, therefore sci-fi storylines. I really am really enjoying it. So I think I might at least show it one week and see what the viewership is like, see what you all think, and even if you all don't like it, I'm going to continue to play it anyway. But in addition to that, I also played... Actually, hold on a minute. Let me take a look here at mine. So there's a game that I've been following that is now just available in early access. So I took a look at it for, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes to an hour or so. And it's not a game that I'm going to play on the channel, but I do want to call it out because I do like to talk about other games other than the ones that I think that you all are going to like. And it's a combination of a game similar to Crime Scene Cleaner or House Flipper, where you're trying to fix things up. In this case, you're going to be fixing up ships. It's set in a Cthulian port town, so hence why you're fixing ships. You're the shipbuilder. But then anything that you collect off of the ship, such as if you collect oysters off of the ship or clams or starfish or things like that, you can sell them back to the public. And then there's, of course, a storyline because your father died. He's the one who left you the shop in the first place. So there's a whole storyline along with it. Also very similar to Saloon Simulator, which I'm a huge fan of. I did a video for over on the other channel. Really enjoyed it so far, but you can feel that it is still very early access, still got a lot of work to go. There's very little in the way of tutorial, so learning how to do things was a bit painful. But wanted to call that out. The game was a lot of fun. I also, because of my wanting to play first-person combat, first-person shooters, I also downloaded and restarted Halo, the Master Chief Collection, and I restarted the first game. And the combat's just not as good, but it's Halo, it's Master Chief, and I've always loved the entire Halo series, so there is that as well. But it also, though, did remind me that there's, with the Monday and Wednesday style of games that I've been playing, we also could bring back Dune Awakening now that they've made a number of changes. There's another survival game called Forever Skies that I've been wanting to take a look at that Co-Carnage has spoken very, very highly of. And then I've talked about this before, finally doing a run of Valheim or Terraria or some others. But in any case, I definitely did have some fun with gaming last night, even though I wasn't necessarily streaming. I was jumping around, though, from game to game. And then I finished off my night with, I think I did 3 chapters of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I really am trying to get power through that game so that I can get to Rebirth. I also still need to finish 16. I still need to finish 15. I still need to finish 13 for that matter. There's still so much of the later Final Fantasy series. I kind of put a pause on myself because I played 10 and 10-2 like back to back years ago. And then after that, I then decided, okay, I'm going to go back, and I played 1, 2, and 4 because 3 wasn't available in the United States at the time. Started 5, but then put a pause on my Final Fantasy. 16 came out a few years ago, and I played, I don't know, the first half, but then had to put it aside because I was moving, and then have never really gotten back to it. So there's just, so much in the Final Fantasy series that I want to play, but I just don't think it would be good for the channel, so hence why I'm doing it off stream. In any case, let's go ahead and jump back into Tainted Grail. I did do a little bit of research because I was kind of concerned with where we left things off the other night, that I was putting myself in a place that wasn't quite where I wanted it to be. I didn't know what was next to take the storyline forward. So, a few things. Number one, I do actually have the next main story quest. It's the fixing of the gong to become a keeper to then pull out Excalibur. So that is there. However, I wasn't sure how to get Ethereal Web. Well, I figured that out. That is something I had to look up online. Come to find out, you only get Ethereal Web from 2 places. You either get it from those big, huge spider web rock type things that we found near one of the bounties, or you get it from enemy drops when you kill them at night. And I haven't done a lot of night killing, specifically because I knew it was gonna be rough. So we're gonna have to do some night killing this evening in order to get enough Ethereal Web to fix the gong, get that taken so that we can then go and eventually get Excalibur and move the story forward. So, we left off, though, in a cave that I had not discovered. So we're going to pick up from there. I also want to make sure to clear Sewell's tomb. Apparently that is something that I should do before pulling Excalibur. Actually, I should have done it before I went and saw Galahad. Who knew? So we'll see how things go. I probably don't need all these mushrooms. Okay, there are enemies nearby. I do need a skull, too, for that last piece of armor. Must be on the other side of the wall. Oh no, that's my pet. Okay. I was getting ready to shoot him. Oh. Well, maybe I'll get a skull. I think I only need one. Oh, I didn't need that. Okay, good. Got my skull. Dude. Alright, let me clear everything first. The White Rider. Okay. Oh, that did give me new recipes, though. Beautiful Liliana. Okay. Of the Fall of the Gods. Okay, that's Beautiful Liliana again. Okay, so I've done my full swing back around. Okay, that takes me back out. This is where we went there. Okay. By the way, the next time we go back to the Horns of the South, Spiked Mace, I'm going to clear out my inventory and put it into my stash to free up some weight. Increased our alchemy. Why are there 2 alchemy stations? Alright, before we go that way, How does that miss? I don't understand how that misses. Alright, this is dead end. Reinforced chest. Excellent. And that's all that's in there. I've been collecting that non-stop. Alright, well, that was a waste of time. Okay, so there are more enemies over here. Oh, there's a whole entire down below section. Alright, this is... Alright, before we go down... Good. Glad I looked in here. Bear pelt, wolf pelt. Nightshade charcoal. Increases sneak damage by 22%. Okay. Alright, let's go this way. Okay, another dead end. Cooking pot. Oh, I can interact with. Okay, good. That's 60, 96. Okay. Wolfsbane, Devil's Snare, Spoiled Meat, Rosemary, Parsley, Lettuce, Carrots, Iron Arrows, Eternal Guardian Seal. Increases max health by 6%. Flaming Cloak. Okay. Alright, first of all, can I wear this cloak? No, I need 5 practicality. Alright, that's a weapon relic, increasing sneak damage. Restores 10 health over 10 seconds. Alright, and that's an armor relic. I thought both of those were going to be relics. Alright, good. Alright. Down we go. there's a skeleton. And there's a skeleton. Okay. Any more? Nope, I think that's it. Alright, now we just gotta figure out what's going on down here. And there's still more to go. Alright, no idea what that's all about. It looks like a deer shrine. Uh-oh. Is this now a boss fight? Where'd he go? I see. I can't hurt him. Got it. I don't know what I got, but I got it. Okay, so there's an author memory. Is there no body to... Oh my god, I'm down to 59 arrows. Holy crap. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything to loot. Okay, so we're back here. Yeah, there's nothing to loot. So I guess it's just me going back. Well, that was kind of disappointing. And there's nothing to do with this thing. Alright. Well, I guess we'll just go back out then. Alright, what was the... This way, maybe? Okay, there's that... Okay, here we go. Hopefully he's got something to say now.
I see the burden you carry. You did it. Impressed. I wish I'd been the one to face the Mistbearer, but I bow to the one who managed to slay it.
Here are the Mistbearer's remains.
Excellent. And here's your reward.
700 coin, block of ice times 1. You mentioned something about further collaboration?
Yes, I did. With your courage, you've proven yourself a worthy candidate for the ranks of the Alchemists Guild. And to be honest, it's been a long time since I've felt this confident about a new guild member. So, if you're interested, I might have a few assignments for you. What do you say?
Tell me more.
We seek the spark of life, the primal force that makes existence possible. We believe it holds the key to surviving the inevitable horrors that have already begun. There aren't many of us left, and our ranks remain hidden. You'll meet the others as you advance through the levels of initiation. Sometimes, though, we fall victim to our own secrecy. Some members delve too deeply into their research, or wander into dangerous places, and that often leads to trouble.
The inevitable horror, what do you mean?
The weirdness, of course. We know it's the source of all creation in Avalon, but not everyone can handle it. People fear the weirdness, so the weirdness creates nightmares. When we reach the primal source, the spark of life, we hope to tame it enough that it's no longer a threat. I only hope the other members haven't forgotten that this is our mission. Sometimes there are misunderstandings about our leaders' orders, and that can end badly.
What kind of trouble does the guild face?
Experiments that spiral out of control, or a misinterpretation of the meaning of life itself. Sometimes it's both. You'll understand in time. But first, I'd like you to do some reconnaissance for me. Consider it a warm-up. So, what's your choice?
Can I be in 2 guilds at one time? Or in 2 organizations? Because I don't know that the Children of Morrigan is actually a guild, but... Okay, so I'm in... A Dalriata could join a guild from Camelot?
Our guild was indeed formed in Camelot, but we fled from there long ago. The Thoid tribe is the only one that doesn't fear magic. The guild saw my potential and invited me into its ranks.
Okay. So what do I do now? What's my first task?
We have a valuable member, a researcher of the weirdness named Eckhart from Cuanacht. A very wise man. I have my own mission to complete, so finding out why he hasn't contacted us falls to you. I'll mark his workshop on your map.
Okay.
If something unfortunate has happened to him, at the very least, recover his research. Let's meet at the statue of the Morning Harpist in Cuanacht.
All right. All right, so we need to get 6 more... Oh. Well, now actually might be a good time to do such a thing. That is, if there's anything for me to kill out here. Okay, I got 3. There's another. Two more. I need 1 more. No idea what that sound was. Oh. I don't know what that was. There's another wolf. Nope, that's a bear. There we go. Now I've got enough. Okay. Let's go sit at the fire. And then we're close enough to a fast travel point that we can go back to... Oh, I can't actually bring up author at just a regular... Okay, well, then... Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not a fan of that. Not a fan of that at all. What do you know about mist bearers?
Not much. I never encountered one myself, but I heard stories about them. Mist bearers, like most creatures on this island, emerged from the weirdness. They were always drawn to magic. The druids believed they fed on it in some way. Merlin forbade his apprentices from hunting them. Druids were too valuable to our war effort to be distracted by such pursuits, and they were meant to carry on Merlin's legacy should he fall. What became of them after the war, I do not know.
Okay. Alright, well, then let's go ahead and rest. Alright. Let's get him...
Sometimes it's nice to just...
Okay, I have what you wanted in order to fix the gong.
How did you, Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive.
Okay. I can fix the gong now and perform the ancient ritual of the keepers. Is there anything I should know?
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Okay. Here's what we need to do then. I need to go get the other piece of armor from my stash. Craft the last revenant piece. It's this. My perception is high enough now I can use the hatchling's garb. Oh, that's interesting. That block of ice was a shield. Huh. Cool. Oh, that's an armor relic. Ignites enemies when they hit you in close combat. I'd like to have that. Put that on the chest piece. Of course, the chest piece is getting ready to get swapped out. I'm going to need to upgrade it. Alright, let's go craft this last piece and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. Oh, that's not going to do it.
It's nice to have a break.
Alright, so I have the chest piece. I need to do the cowl. Okay. Okay, I just crafted the cowl. Okay, why is that happening? That's the second or third time that that's happened. Now I don't have enough bones. I crafted the damn thing. That is really getting annoying. And for some reason, I don't have the hatchling armor set. Or chest piece. Did I not take it out of my stash? Damn it. So freaking annoying. Yeah, those I need to keep. Do these have weight? They do have weight. Not a lot of weight, but they do have weight. I'm trying to get rid of the ones that don't have a plus on them. Oh, God. I've got to get 2 more bones now. Alright. I want to... Damn it. Alright, let me go put this back. I'm also going to put some of my resources away to reduce my equip load. Alright, so we're going to put that back. Weapon-wise, nothing goes. Okay, this is what I want to get rid of, because some of this has a lot of weight to it. Like, I'm guessing the ores do. The wood definitely does. Sharpening stone. Then what's going to be interesting to find out is whether or not okay, that's fine. The food, I think I'm just going to have to keep. I mean, I'm using it, so... Doesn't look like I've actually got rid of a whole hell of a lot.
It's nice to have a break.
Alright, let's see if I can... Okay, so I've got reducing stamina cost by 4% right now. Let's do that. And then I'm going to put in the unfading ember. Cool. Alright, let's see if I can actually upgrade things. Alright, so good. The iron ore is in my stash, but it can pull from my stash. Excellent. Very, very good. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and upgrade that again. Oh, well, that's right. I can upgrade this now. Okay. Cool. Alright, now let's take a look at our quest. What have we got going on now? So we can go fix the gong. We need to go down to Eckert's workshop. And we still need more wood. I don't know how... Unless I have to have the axe equipped. Let's find out. I actually haven't been using that, so let's do that instead. Alright, here's a tree here. Huh. Allows wood cutting. I don't see where it does allow wood cutting. Okay. Alright, Alright, we need to go back there. The gong. Cryptus seawall, and that's something I definitely want to do. Where's... I don't see the quest for... Unless that's because this is Horns of the South, and that's all this map is. We have to figure out how to get to... Yeah, that must be the case. Okay. Alright, then let's go ahead and do this. We probably can fast travel there. Or at least close by. Yep. Oh, god damn it. Do not like that. Oh, good, bone. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that game design at all. There should always be a circle around a... That's not... Well... Around a fast travel point. Alright. Yeah, before we do anything, I just leveled up. So let's sit this down. Alright. I know I need to get my perception up to 5. Either 5 or 6 for one of the items. Let's put another point into dexterity. I know. I wanted... It was lucky chance. Lucky shot. Chance to refund arrows. Okay. Cool. Alright, here goes. I don't know what to make of that.
Who dares disturb my peace?
That...
You made an oath never to summon me again.
That, the voice actor, that's, Mephisto in Diablo 4. I'm almost positive it's the same voice actor as Mephisto. Forgive me, my lord, I want to be deemed worthy to touch the Excalibur.
Excalibur? Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
Does he know that Author is with me? Do I know you?
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal. You have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Well, that ended up being a whole lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to go through a boss fight. Or the seas granted me a blessing and should allow me to take the soul fragment from Excalibur. Alright, well, before we do that, I want to go into the Crypt of Seawolf Firstfoot. Apparently there's some stuff going on in there that I should have before I go back. And I've already cleared everything here, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, good. I got the last bone that I needed. I don't need any wolfsbane. You know what? Nah. I'm just gonna hoof it. Oh, crap. So, no, I'm not gonna hoof it. Oh, let me at least grab the broken arrows. So that I can craft more later. Okay. Alright, so I apparently missed some things according to some stuff that I read. Problem is I don't exactly know where I missed them. So I do remember clearing all of this. This should be cleared. Yep. Oh, apparently I missed that. I know I've cleared that chest. I don't know if they're undead or not. Well, that's interesting. They just look like they're undead. Okay. There's nothing to interact with. I gotta be missing something. Because that's not interactable either. Son of a bitch. Completely missed it. Scorching pathway. Oh, not even worth it. Not even worth it. There's got to be more to this room, this crypt than that. There's got to be. Well, there's a bonfire. Okay. Oh, I guess I can only do this outside, I'm guessing. You ready to say you all better be dead. You and the Lord of the Seas, you seemed close.
Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Alright, well, let's go ahead back. Touch Excalibur. Fine. I'll hoof it. I'm not actually in combat. They were nowhere close to me, but... I really wish the game would explain to me how to do wood cutting. Because that sure isn't it. Otherwise, I'm never going to be able to repair the damn deck. That's what happened last time. I don't understand. Oh, okay. Maybe that one's quicker. I never did clear down here. I haven't cleared any of that. Oh, there's some sage. Well, let me make sure to save this time beforehand.
I like it when things are quiet.
Okay. Take the soul fragment from Excalibur. Okay, so maybe this isn't... Okay, let me also make sure that I'm at full health. Because that could have something to do with it as well. And actually, now I'm healing. There we go. I needed to be at full health. Okay. Okay. So we put this in the second slot.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Oh, sorry. Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Okay. Go back up. Alright, so now we've got 2 of them flowing blood into...
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom. For Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
this. A different way. That will take time. And resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
You have gathered a new fragment of Author's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's Soul skill tree, or visit a bonfire to develop new abilities. Okay, so this is the one that we've had up until now, which I have not been using at all. Slowing down time. I probably should have in at least one of the boss fights, and I didn't. When using King's Soul, you deflect all incoming projectiles. That's nice. King's Soul is fully charged. Automatically use it when you would receive lethal damage. Dealing damage is a small chance to create a weird essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of the King's Soul. Okay, what's the new one? Killing enemies restores a portion of King's Souls. The Excalibur. Finishers restore 400% more King's Soul. When using King's Soul, your damage increases by 50% for each enemy killed. When using King's Soul, you receive 50% less damage. Huh? These are tied to King's Soul. So Excalibur then is really nothing more than a bunch of passives for King's Soul, which kind of sucks because I'm not a fan of King's Soul to begin with. Yeah, we got to be sitting at a fire, just like I figured, just like we have to do with the others. Okay.
Now, I remember.
So you knew all about it?
Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war. And wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
You really think that experimenting on your men was justified?
Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all, could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live, and that has to mean something.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness, and in the end, he did. He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you paid for it?
That's the question, isn't it? All those lives we sacrificed. Loyal souls, ready to pay the ultimate price for what we fought for. I grieved them all. I carried them with me at every step. Their memory a weight on my conscience. But it was for them that we pressed on. Because otherwise, their deaths would have been in vain. And that, I could never accept.
All right. Act 1 complete. I believe.
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about the ancients' experiments.
Merlin. Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making sense?
I was a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Immortality. One of a long line of the king's loyal pawns. Used and discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
Did Arthur know what was happening?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience.
It's true.
Every scream, every scar. Even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
You didn't end like Seawall.
Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
Why didn't you fight back?
Fight back? Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
I spoke with Arthur. He said he had to do it, or humanity would be lost.
Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive?
I assume you still want something from me?
You've seen what they did, what he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this, once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
If I'm going to fix this, I need to know where to start.
Start. You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Cuanacht. The menhir there is failing, the weirdness swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest, a voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield, and then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
So is Cuanacht now finally on my map? Oh, okay, so that's how we get to Cuanacht. I wonder if we can do the behind the curtain waits a darker world thing now. Because that's been something that Arthur wouldn't let us do. Alright. What's in here? Oh, that's the captain's quarters. That's right. I've been in there. That's just stairs. Yeah. Oh, I want to finally get this damn Revenant armor set done. Do I have dupes of any of this? I do not. Okay. Let me take that too. All right. Now, game, please do not screw me.
Sometimes it's nice to just...
Revenant's Cowl. Accept. Arrows.
Sit and think.
Okay. I made the armor.
I might retire early and let you take over the forge. Joking aside, that's some bloody fine work. Looks like you've handled everything I had for you. If you're hungry for more knowledge, you might want to seek out a blacksmith from the tribes. Say what you want about the Daurida, but those bastards have tricks up their sleeves that even I don't know.
Well, that's going to be a problem, seeing as their blacksmith is dead. Increases melee damage and weak spot damage. But doesn't have good starting armor. And requires perception, as does that. This I can actually do now, except for I need to upgrade it to get the armor up to the right spot. This I'm going to sell. Okay. Alright, not quite to where my current is. Wood? Oh, something about a wood saw. Maybe that's how you do wood cutting? I don't know.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Alright, let me go put this stuff back in the stash so that I'm not carrying it around all heavy and shit. And we'll sit at the fire. This is for alchemy. Alright, let me put these in there as well. And hope to God I don't need them anytime soon. It's nice that they made weight be one of the sorting options. All right.
What a nice day.
Any recipes we can do? No. Alright, King Soul upgrade. Let's do this one first. That reduces incoming damage. Oh. Oh. Why did you leave Excalibur at the Horns of the South?
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
What do you remember about Merlin?
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway.
How did he die?
We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land itself had taken him back.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and start a fresh day. One thing I'm gonna do is go to the mansion. So here. Clear this area. Because there's definitely something there. Roses. Rope. That bandits? Yeah.
I will be your downfall.
Oh, come on.
Show me what you're made of.
Oh, at least these guys are bandits that I can get something for them. Alright, where's... Oh, the other guy I killed. Oh, hold on. Yeah, see, iron's easy for the game's very clear about what I'm able to do from an iron ore perspective. Wish they would do that with wood as well. Okay. Poison arrows. Tomatoes. Potatoes. Not only am I killing them, I'm taking all of their food too. Alright, before I go inside, let's go down here real quick, see if there's anything down here. Like a chest or something, but nope. Okay. Oh, there's a shrine down there. Looks like it's a druidic shrine, so we'll have to make sure to check that out. Seaside Mansion. Is that it? Just one floor? It looks a hell of a lot bigger from the outside. Huh. Okay. Alright. Well, let's take a quick look at the map here. Yeah, we're at the end. We're at the edge, so... Yeah, let's go down, clear the Druidic Shrine. Oh, at least there's some boxes down here. Make an offering of animal parts. Get 5% incoming healing and 3% critical damage. Cool. Alright. That's that. Now, I want to go back over here, and I want to try and do this finally before we try and make it to Cuanacht. And then I think, I mean, there's still this, the Altar of Madness, and the Herring side quests, but I just don't care enough about either one of those. All right, so let me. It's this one. No, that's not it. It's Cuckoo's Egg, right? Yeah. Oh. Hold on. Oh, that door leads to Cuanacht. Well then, behind the curtain waits a darker world. What is that? Oh, that's Eckhart's workshop. Oh, okay. Alright, well then we'll do that one first. Now I understand why we weren't able to go through that door. Whoop. Sage. Oh. Shrine of the Bear? Where is that? I don't... I hate these guys. Really, really dislike these guys. Okay, there's the bear shrine. Make an offering of animal parts. Give bear claw times 3. Okay. I think that was physical damage plus 3%, I think was what it said. And then I think I saw a thing over here for more primordial web. Let me grab this real quick. And apparently I'm going to get a chest too while I'm at it. And the Winter Prism. See if there's anything else here. A dead guy on chains. Eckhart's Cave. This is for the Alchemist Guild. I really need to take a look at...
We have company.
Had no idea that we were going to be dealing with bandits while we were here. Yeah, I need to start taking a look at how many of my resources I have that I'm carrying so that I can try and start, like, stopping getting stuff that maybe I don't have a recipe to use the ingredient for. Okay. That's annoying. Alright, well, y'all can see me now, so... Alright, so there's a guy up there. There's another one someplace else.
You're in for a world of hurt!
Okay, so there's somebody down there. Okay. Yeah, so flour, for example, I think the last time I checked, I had a crap ton of it. But I don't know if I have any recipes for it. Speaking of, I saw... Okay, hold on. I came in from there. What's down here? Okay, water. I'll come back to that. Yeah, so fish fillet, crab, and raspberry. I can't do that. Oh, that's the special herring. Okay, so that's the venison, potato, and garlic is what I'm always missing there. Cabbage rolls are venison, groats, and cabbage. Oats and groats. There's where the flour is getting used, but I'm not making the onion bun anymore because the amount of health it restores is too little. Well, that being said, I can sell it. I may not get a lot for it, but I can sell it. Alright, before we go in there, let me go over here. You better let me get up here. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, I thought he was an archer. There's garlic. That bounced me? Yep, 35. Arcanist sword. Okay. I'm not using... one-handed weapons anymore. Pretty well completely converted over at this point, but... Oh, now I don't have any potatoes. I used up all my potatoes. Alright, I saw a book over here. Foul Nightmares and the Arch Spire. Want to make sure I'm not missing Nature of the Weirdness. I don't want to miss any potential recipes.
Stay focused.
Damn it.
You're no match for our band. You're no match for our band.
You were saying, dipshit? Okay. And see, I could have not picked up the flower, and I did it anyway. Okay, I found Eckhart's body. I should search for his research journals. Okay. Coin. Fairy tales and folk tales. Guessing that's not it. Okay. Oh wow, there's a bunch of dead people in here. Eckhart's autobiography. Old steel ring. Increases max health by 3%. On the properties and potentials of the ethereal cobweb. Okay, there's one of the research journals. Strong health potion. Good. Got another, at least, alchemical recipe. Alright, so now we got to get this back to... What's his name? Alright, before we do anything else, though, let's finish clearing... Okay. You know what? I think I'm just going to leave the water spot alone. I don't think it's all that important that I go check that out. Okay. Now, if I remember correctly, we're supposed to meet the Alchemist Guild guy in Cuanacht anyway, so this will work out well. I just gotta figure out how to get back up there. Okay, got some copper. There's something up there, but I don't quite... Oh, I know how to get up there. I think. Yeah, I just didn't know it was there. Cool. To Cuanacht. Oh, hold on. More. And then over here. Yeah, so the enemies and the ores all seem to respawn. Okay, I'm guessing we're going to get a new map. Cuanacht Lower Gate. Yep, completely new map. Alright, so that's the Alchemist Guide quest. That's the guy, that's the kid that we've got to talk to for Children of Morrigan. And then this is the main quest. This feels like it's a smaller map. Maybe, no, maybe not. Oh, there's the sword that we've been seeing. Okay. Oh, what are you? Whatever you are. You're beefy. Ow! Didn't dash soon enough. I didn't dash soon enough. Damn. Alright, I'm gonna have to switch my arrows as soon as I get in there then. I don't know what I've got. I need to get... See, this is the problem. I don't have a lot of anything else. I guess we'll go copper. I need to get recipes for better arrows. Alright, maybe I'll just leave this guy alone. Alright, got a fast travel point. Holy crap! Oh good, he ran away. Shoo! Alright, I'm guessing these are more bandits, so this is a bandit camp. And considering we're in a new location, they also probably are beefier. There's more undead and marrow. There's another shrine. Shrine of Croakmaw. Requires a Croakmaw horn, which I definitely don't have. Okay, hold on. Where? Oh god, I'm still quite a ways away. Wolves, bears. Alright. I'm just gonna hoof it. See what happens. I don't know who you are. Holy shit. Poisoned Knight. Well, that doesn't sound good. Okay, most of them turned around. What the? Please let me get there.
I see the burden you carry, but you hide it well. Now it's real.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm screwed. Okay, how the hell am I supposed to get back up there? Okay. What just happened? Oh god, freaking red caps.
Did you hear something?
Okay, I somehow made it back.
Oh, you'll regret this.
Okay, they're running away. Royal Geographer's Note. Okay, why is there a bear here? Uh-oh. I don't... And now I can't... Oh, I'm gonna have to do it all over again. Yeah, the whole jumping slash platforming in this game is really, really bad. Do not like it at all. No mantling of any kind. there's another shrine. That'll just have to wait. Apparently there's something to dig here. Not worth it.
How can I help?
Okay, finally. Holy crap. I found Eckhart's research journals.
Good. Very good. I assume you've decided to climb further into the guild's ranks then. Are you ready for your next adventure?
The harpist statue, what is that?
It's unrelated to your task, but since you're curious, this is the statue of the Morning Harpist, built in the memory of the twin sisters from the court of Sagramore, the former ruler of Cuanacht and its lands.
Oh, I've been pronouncing it wrong.
Legend has it that one sister killed the other out of jealousy for her talent. They also say that if you camp here at night, you might hear the wailing of the betrayed sister. But with the weirdness so thick, who'd camp here at night? The inn at Cuanacht is far more welcoming. That's all I know. But if you ever come across the remnants of the royal geographers, they might be able to tell you more.
I'm ready for my next assignment.
I'd like you to find Calum and bring me his research. He's a former guild member and a cruel man. He took the idea of life as a form of energy a little too much to heart, and it's made him potentially dangerous. We expelled him and cut him off from our resources, but as you might guess, that didn't slow him down for long.
What exactly has Calum been doing?
We don't know the details, but I doubt it's anything good or humane. From what I hear, he's gone completely mad and started experimenting on humans. He always claimed it's the only way to unlock the spark of life, but practicing necromancy is, of course, strictly forbidden by the guild.
How does the guild want to deal with Calum?
Personally, I'd like to treat him the way he treats his test subjects. That's just my own view on the matter. The guild only wants information on what he's doing. It'd be best if you didn't get yourself killed while gathering it.
Where can I find Calum?
The owls are hooting that he's holed up in some hut at the swamps. But knowing that lunatic, he won't be doing his experiments anywhere out in the open.
Okay. I'm just curious. It's right here. She struck her own blood and paid the price. The gallows sang her final lullaby. Let no harp echo her name. Let her shame rot in the endless night. Yay, can't get in there. She was the morning made flesh and song. Her harp strings spun from light, taken by treachery, mourned by all. May her grace never be forgotten. Okay, there's more down. Oh, there's a ghost down there to talk to. Let's see what they have to say. Yeah, that's not ominous at all. A door in a tomb that then has chains across the door. Yep, that's always good stuff.
Who are you? Are you here to steal my riches? They're mine. I earned them as the favored entertainer of Segramor's court. Oh, but maybe you are one of the courtiers. Did you have fun plotting my demise?
Who are you?
Wasn't my name meant to echo far and wide as he promised? Have I really been forgotten? Then I will ensure you share my fate, you thief.
Oh, shit. Damn, these guys hit hard. And I don't hit very hard at all. Okay, run. Yeah, I'm taking entirely too much damage and not doing nearly enough.
I see the burden you carry, though you hide it well.
Damn. Okay, so where... Alright, there's the quest for that. Alright, I think we need to do the Cuckoo's Egg and World to win so that I can find some place to rest. And to kind of, quote-unquote, set up shop. So, let's do this one. Another thing I'm not a huge fan of is that... Really? How did I miss? Wow! Boy, did these guys get beefy. Talk? Okay, hold on. How much health do I have? Oh, I leveled up apparently somewhere along the way and had no idea. 110. Alright, let me get refilled. $109.14. Okay. No idea what that meant. Ironclad Pebble. Okay, so the kid that we're supposed to talk to is like right there, it feels like. Let me grab this sage. I don't know what the best way is to get there, though. It looks like it's going to be to go around this way. Alright. Okay. I was getting ready to say that's a friend, but I don't think it is. It's showing up as red.
We may be in for a fight.
Yeah, we're going across the bridge. There do not appear to be that many fast travel points. Okay, we found the last tree, whatever that means. That wasn't really worth it. Okay, here's the kid we're supposed to talk to.
Hey, are you with the guild too? I'm waiting on someone from the guild. You know which guild. And if you don't know, well, I might just have to kill you.
Okay, how is this a kid? He's got more gray hair than I do. May Morgan's wings shield us from enemy eyes.
Ha! I knew it! I just knew you were with the children. Are you here to give me my assignment? Luth said someone would be coming soon with my first task. My first task! I can't wait!
So you're Abram?
Yeah, that's me. Edgar's brother. You've heard of him, right? He's already a fledgling. He's the one who convinced me to join the guild, and I can't wait to get started. He told me the first tasks aren't too bad. You know, delivering messages, eavesdropping, that kind of thing. And I really hope so, because, to be honest, I get a little queasy at the sight of blood. But I'm sure I'll toughen up soon enough. So, do you have a task for me?
First, tell me why you want to join the Children of Morgan.
I never really thought about it, to be honest. I guess I was a little jealous of my brother. He's doing so well. He's got food in his belly, decent clothes, and people actually respect him. These days, that's about as good as it gets. That's why I want to join.
You're very energetic.
My brother always says I speak without thinking, and one day it's going to get me killed. But that's just who I am, you know? When I'm excited about something, I can't hold it in, or it feels like I'll burst.
You're not fit for the guild. Leave and forget you ever wanted to join.
But wait, I'm waiting for my task. I have to prove myself. I want to be a child of Morrigan. Please, give me a chance.
Just get out of here. Go do something else.
I can't believe it. I can't believe you're that naive. Falling for the old, innocent young recruit trick. Soft-hearted, are we, hatchling? You just showed that you care more about random strangers than following orders. Luth had you figured out. He knew you'd needed testing. There's no place for someone like you in our ranks.
Oh, shit. What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're out. And if you even think about telling anyone what you've seen here, trust me, an arrow will find your throat before you say a word. So, I suggest you do as you just told me. Walk away. We've got nothing left to discuss. You could have been someone.
Okay, hold on. What? I understand what just happened, but they're still showing this as Okay, so they want me to kill him. And now we need to tell Luth about it. Okay, no idea what that says. And where do we tell Luth about it? Way down here. Alright, let me sit. Because I kind of want to hear what Luth has to say. Need to put a point in perception. And then... Each enemy killed increases your physical damage by 5% up to 50%. Healing resets the counter. Every 10 points of health you are missing, your attack speed is increased. Alright, let me do that. That didn't give me a lot in the way of health, but... time is it? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Oh my. Oh, and there's a... Interesting. There's a wall around that. Huh. That was kind of cool. Alright, let's go tell Luth what's going on. I guess we need to go this way. Oh, okay, I was like, what the hell? Well, crap. I'm scared to fight anybody now. I don't feel like I'm strong enough to fight anybody. And I don't quite know where he is. Because, of course, I don't know this map yet. I'm actually kind of surprised there's no fast travel point here at whatever this last tree thing is. Okay, so he's up there. And I just got to figure out how to get there without getting killed in the process. Alright, at least I got that now.
It takes more than just ambition to fly. You've got what it takes. You've surprised me, Birdie. And, as it seems, not just me. Self will be waiting for you inside. From now on, you answer to them. Congratulations and good luck.
Is there anything I should know about Self?
Nothing that can help you. You managed well with me. Perhaps you'll manage just as well from here on.
What is this place?
We call it the Morrigan's Hollow, our dwelling in Cuanacht. The passage only opens for those who carry the sigil I gave you. You'll be able to stock up on supplies, rest, or hide if things get too heated outside.
What if the sigil falls into the wrong hands?
That doesn't happen. Crow sigils know their owner. If they end up in the wrong hands, they turn into worthless stone.
That's kind of cool.
Alright, enough chatter. Don't keep Self waiting too long. From what I hear, there's some plans for you. Break a wing and take care. I like you. Don't ruin that.
God damn, they're freaking... Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna die here. Why is there such a large jump? Not a fan of this at all.
There you are, my little hatchling. I hear you've been working hard. That makes me glad. I had a good feeling about you, and I do love being proven right.
So your name is Self? Why?
Why not? If a name defines us, then I am all I need to be.
Okay. Is there a story behind your name?
Does there always need to be a story?
No.
My name is my own. That's all there is to it.
Care to elaborate?
No.
Alright, what's my next task?
Eager, aren't you? Just don't let that eagerness turn into recklessness. Some children get a little too fond of blood, and then we have to clip their wings. I do have another task, but I'm afraid it's not a job I can give to a mere hatchling.
Whatever it is, I can handle it.
I know you can. You've shown that you're ruthless, driven, and cunning when it counts. It would insult both you and Morrigan to keep treating you like a chick begging for worms. No, it's time you took flight. Congratulations. From now on, you're a fledgling. Make us proud.
Okay. Thank you, it's an honor. Actually, no. What does being a fledgling entail?
First, from now on, you answer only to me and the other crows. Any hatchlings we send your way are yours to command. If you decide they're not fit for the guild, it's up to you to take care of them.
Eh?
As for your tasks, how you handle them is your business. I don't care about the methods, only the results. The rest, we'll see how you do.
Thank you, it's an honor.
It is. I'm glad you understand that. Most hatchlings don't live to see this day.
So, about my task?
Your next assignment is of utmost importance to all the children of Morrigan. That includes you now. So I trust you'll approach it with even greater diligence than any task you've been given so far. A while ago, we lost contact with one of the seers. What makes this even more troubling is that he was in possession of the head of Morrigan. I doubt he's still alive, so I need you to find his body and, most importantly, recover the head of Morrigan. And of course, eliminate anyone who dared to touch it.
Why are you so sure he's dead?
Because every seer tasked with guarding the head pledges an oath to protect it with their life. And death is the only acceptable reason to stop reporting its whereabouts.
Okay. When you say the head of Morrigan, do you mean...
A severed head. Preserved, of course. It is hundreds of years old, after all.
And is it really Morrigan's?
In a way. According to the seers, it belonged to one of the Morrigan's avatars. A human she deemed worthy to serve as her vessel for a time. When the vessel's purpose was fulfilled, Morrigan commanded the children to sever its head, so it could forever serve her clerics in spreading her will. Now you see why it must be treated with the utmost care and respect.
Does it... I'm gonna sound like an idiot. Does it do anything?
You'd have to ask the seers about that, though it's not likely they'd tell you. They keep their secrets closely guarded and only speak to the crows. But who knows? Morrigan willing, you may one day have the chance to pester them with your questions. I, for one, am looking forward to it.
Alright, I'll bring the head of Morrigan back.
See that you do. I've marked the seer's last known location on your map. Oh, and if he really is dead, there's likely to be a complication. You see, the seers are very protective of their secrets, even after death.
Excuse me.
His corpse will probably be guarded by a banshee, and banshees don't distinguish between friend and foe. But I'm confident you'll manage. Now go. May Morrigan's wings shield you from prying eyes.
Something tells me I'm gonna need to... Oh, I just got new recipes. New outfit recipes. Who are the seers?
The clerics of Morrigan. They are the most devoted among the children and the ones closest to her. Their role is to ensure that our actions align with Morrigan's will. Without the seers, we'd be nothing more than a band of murderers, killing indiscriminately for no purpose. That's not who the children are, and it's not who we can ever become.
Okay. So we need to... That's where we came in from. Alright, I need to take a look around. Can't talk to you. Okay. Storage. Alchemy station. Strong health potion. And then this I'll do and then sell. Fish oil. Oh, I do need that. But I can't get rid of the fish fillets. I need the fish fillets for one of the other recipes. Beggar's Fare. No, cabbage rolls. Alright, cabbage rolls I can do. Cooking went up. All right. Oh, come on, really? God damn it. I can't even use the freaking... whatchamacallit? Fast travel. Which I guess, really at the end of the day, I shouldn't anyway. Because I need to get into the city. Alright, that's the guy for the Alchemist Guild. Where's... okay, way out here. Yeah, I need to get into the city so I can figure out what I need to do to get better damage and take less damage. Alright, I guess we're just going to have to sprint past you two. I wonder what Arthur has to say. Okay, so this is the lower city. Oh shit, what the... What just happened?
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
She's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help her up, Ansem.
Who are you?
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you?
I wish I knew too.
The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents?
They ward off the weirdness. Some say they were here before humans.
Is that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend, that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the Menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Cuanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end.
That's now the
and
third.
For others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen. It's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
So he just pronounced the city a completely different name than the other two pronunciations that I'd heard before. I've heard Cuanacht. He just pronounced it Cuanacht. And then I heard, I don't remember if it was the Alchemist Guild guy or somebody else said Cuanacht. So I don't know what's the right way at this point. I think they're all right. If Camelot takes the men here, your people will be lost.
I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the men here reignited, the people of Cuanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out. And bloodshed is something neither we nor the capital want.
What would you prefer to happen?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden.
What do you want from me?
I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Cuanacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change.
Alright, screw it. I'm just here searching for Palamades' shield.
Palamades' shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Cuanacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield.
Okay.
If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Apocalypticist? The interesting name.
Stay quiet. Stay safe.
What is it?
I have no idea where I am right now. Alright, that's Ansem.
Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Cuanacht usually passes through my hands first.
And he didn't use the U at all in his pronunciation. What kind of business?
From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Cuanacht doesn't collapse under its own weight, it's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Cuanacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type. Take care out there.
Alright. I was just curious what he was going to have to say. I'm not going to do too much searching around, because majority of it's probably going to be... would be stealing if I was to try and take it. I have no clue where to go. Well, hold on a minute. Let me take a look at the map here. Alright, so there's Lord Yvain's mansion. That's the guy that we need. Okay, let's... I need to find... Well, one, where my stash is. Because presumably...
You lost or what?
Presumably my stash is here somewhere. Alright, let's head that way. Head towards that... Alright, so that's the men here. That's probably why I saw what looked like a shield around the city.
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
Alright, so you've got relics, coatings, and consumables. Raise your athletics proficiency by 20. I'm not sure that I know how that really helps me. Interesting. Alright, Arcanist Sword requires 7 spirituality. Increases max stamina by 3. Increases spell power, magical critical. Alright, I can sell that. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to only have 5 left. Because that's something I haven't seen a recipe for its use at all. All right.
Oh, hello there.
All right, so you're another. All right, with. Yeah, so there's a bunch of home? What home? Oh, okay, we'll go investigate that in a second. I don't think pulling out is the right thing to do, but we're going to give it a try all the same.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else. But I can feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
Need to find the real shield of Palamedes, which contains a part of Arthur's soul. Okay. Well, at least I'm not going to get my head chopped off. Okay, here's another fast travel point. Excellent. There's my stash. Bloodstone. Okay. Yeah, it's what... The food is what's taking up so much of my weight now. But I need to carry that with me, or otherwise I can't cook on the road. If I can get my perception up one more point, I can swap out one of my one-handed weapons. Yeah, I can swap this out. And it looks like I'm going to have to go back to using one-handed weapons for a while. Alright, the one thing I do want to make sure to grab is the... Oh, not those. Boots? Maybe I already have it. Oh, there it is. Okay, I still need a few more level ups before I can... Damn, okay. I'm so confused right now. That I need to sell. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. This is a better piece. Alright, so I need to get my perception to 6, my practicality to 3, which I think is 2 more... It's 1 more level for practicality, but I think it's 2 more levels for perception. Oh, hunting trousers are what I can put on now. That's what it is. And then... I think I'm going to sell that. And then I need 2 more points of practicality, 3 more points of practicality to put on the flaming cloak. Is there really any reason for me to be keeping these? I know I'm asking a question basically to myself. I'm not expecting you all to tell me, but... Okay. Alright, let's go find out what the other...
You doing okay?
Okay, you're probably nothing but food.
Hello there. But...
What is that? A weird lantern. Sheds new light on the events, literally. You do have food. Oh, you've got a new food. Unfortunately, you don't have any, yeah, woodcutting. Why am I not allowed to do any woodcutting? Red shield, commander's armor. Okay. What about you?
Elixir and all. Yes, all magic. My penny.
Unfortunately, none of these guys have got any recipe books. Okay, so you're carrying the druid set. which is primarily for spellcasters.
Nice to see you.
Like, damn, lady. Did you really need to yell all... Hi there. Feeding time. Oh, she's got some new things. Ready to ride, your majestic little beast. Show them your war face. I don't know what... Okay, so I know what this is. Oh, they each one give her a different look. Okay.
Welcome! One day, if she would... No.
You are... What can you tell me about Cuanacht? I don't know how to pronounce it now. I've heard so many different ways.
What do you want to know?
Tell me about Lord Yvain.
He's a good man, but that woman of his... Oh, mother preserve me. She once set herself on fire along with half the mansion. Yvain nearly lost his life trying to save her. Honestly, I'd have just let her burn. She wants to go up in smoke, be my guest. It's a shame about the mansion, though.
Yeah, tell me about the relocation to Camelot.
There's not much to say. They told us the
Sorry,
menu
I'm
was
gonna
gone out,
order dinner.
and now they want to move us along with it, but the way they're handling it, they've been here for weeks. If I were in charge of the Camelot troops, we'd have been done in 3 days. I was born here, and I've been shooting a bow ever since I was a wee lad. Even as a nipper, I had better aim than boys 5 years older than me. Around 81 or 82, I remember being allowed to practice with the adults, even though I was only 14 or so. One time, our master, we called him Uncle, gathered us in a meadow. He said, "Lads, we're gonna have a contest. Whoever shoots the farthest gets a honeyed apple and a beer from me." They were shooting and shooting, but I just took one glance, aimed, and whoosh. My arrow flew half again as far as their farthest shot. 300 meters easily. So they turned to me and went, "Come on, Osmond, we can't compete with you. You always win." Osmond, you always win. That's what they said.
Thanks, that's enough.
I joined Camelot's army. With my aim, they would have made me one of the royal archers. But leaving was tough, especially since the girls here love to watch me shoot. They'd squeal with delight every time. And in Camelot, during a war, who knows what might have happened, so I decided to stay in Cuanacht and join the Watch.
Uh-huh.
In the Watch, I taught others to shoot.
Trying to
Some
get
of them
him to
loved
stop.
those lessons so much they kept practicing even after sunset. So I'd ask them, "What are you doing here? You can't even see the target." And they'd reply, "Oh, but the lessons with you are just too short, and we're really excited about archery."
Let's talk about something else.
I kept participating in tournaments. People often bet then
Okay. Wow. Boy, was that the wrong thing to ask. Do you know of any work going around here?
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble. Brilliant! Here you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again.
Okay. That's all great. Alright, I'm gonna sell those two. Man, I put that in my stash. Oh, that's right. I got the old steel ring. I had completely forgotten that. Max health by 3%, max stamina by 3%. I wonder... Okay, so... Our current is 113 and 66. 102 and 63. So we're definitely not replacing that one. This one increases physical damage, so we don't want to change that one out either. Huh. Interesting. So my guess is at some point the old steel ring crosses over the threshold where it becomes the better ring. Obviously, I don't know what it is.
Hello again. What do you need today?
All right. Oh, good. You do have thank the titanium. All right. Well, first, let me sell some stuff. Definitely sell that. Sell you. Sell both of these. These I need to put into the stash, so I don't want to sell those. I guess I'll put the old steel ring in the stash as well. I'm wondering if there's any good reason to keep the coatings. I mean, if I am going to be forced into using one-handed weapons again, maybe. I've only got one of these. Let me go ahead and sell that. Alright, let's definitely buy that. And let's definitely buy... I'm not going to buy that one. That's 1,000 gold. No, thank you. Oh, what did... Ho. Iron Frost. Sharpened Arrow. Okay, that's inflicts bleed. Fire, poison. But iron poison instead of wooden poison. Okay, I guess... Are you selling copper? There's 600 gold to get 100 of them. Alright, then what bows have you got? You've got the Nightshade bow. I know I can't afford it. Calm down. The Arcanist bow. A bow that consumes 20 mana per shot, adding 30% bonus magical damage to the arrow. Well, that's an improved version of what I'm currently using, because the one I'm using right now is an Arcanist bow that only does +5 magic damage. And then this one multiplies sneak damage by 2. What's this one? The Frost Bloom. Okay, this one does chill. 8 dexterity and 4 practicality. And then you've got regular frost arrows. You know what? I'm going to sell my frost arrows. Oh, I don't have any. Really doesn't matter then, does it? Yep, I used up all my coppers. He doesn't even sell coppers. All right, how much is the Arcanist, the upgraded Arcanist bow? 1360. Oh, and then there's iron fire arrows also. Alright, I think I have
Leaving
to
already?
grab
We were having
those.
such a good time.
Alright.
Oh, hello there.
Six perception. Yeah, so I need 2 more points of perception and 1 more point of practicality to be able to wear the fledgling set. I mean, I suppose what I could do is reset. I have the origin potions. Let me see something, because what is the... That's not what I wanted. I just wanted to see the stuff in it. Seven dexterity, 5 perception. So I'm only 1 point away of perception from being able to use that, which does better damage base than the standard short sword. Oh, this just multiplies sneak damage by 2. Okay. It's not that special of a blade. Oh, I'm running the hexed bow, not the arcanist. I thought I was running a arcanist bow. I think it's time to get rid of the battle-tested longbow. I'm not using it. Yeah, I think I need to really rethink what I'm doing. Why are these showing as equipped? But the shovel isn't. I do have frost arrows. Oh, they just wouldn't let me sell them. Huh. Okay. And I do have copper arrows, but they wouldn't let me sell them. Alright, so I'll have to use those up first, and then I'll switch over to the iron arrows. Alright, let's find out what this home thing is, because there's a home here.
There's no need for violence.
Sorry. Huh? Is that something I can buy at some point then?
Food or coin? Anything helps. Spare a coin for the hungry.
Claim your own cozy corner of Cuanacht, complete with rustic charm, occasional weirdness seepage, and a view of a menhir that's totally not dying. This one-of-a-kind home features creaky floors, a basement the locals refuse to speak about, and the occasional relocation notice slipped under the door. Perfect choice for brave souls with flexible long-term plans. 50 grand! I just want to point out that the first house in Skyrim is only 5. Just saying. All right. All right, let's go over to the apocalypticists. And see what's going on. Let me finish ordering my food, because I do want to eat here sometime in the near future. Whoa. All looks right. Okay, cool. Alright, so around this way. I have not, though, found a blacksmith or an alchemist, places that I can craft my own stuff. I'm guessing I probably should try and go in. Hold on. By order of Legate Denholm, this tavern is closed to prevent the spread of the Red Death. Lovely.
Always a pleasure to see you.
What is this? Vrel's bookstore. Okay.
Have some spare food, a coin? Anything else?
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you around before.
Why? Is something wrong?
Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
They seem friendly enough to me.
Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her.
A book?
Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in.
A Dalriata owns a bookshop here?
I know, right? And here I thought I'd seen everything. I was sure they didn't even know how to read. Anyway, Vrel seems to hate my guts.
Let me guess. You want me to buy the book for you?
Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife.
All right. No problem.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Okay. Couple of quick fetch quests.
Eyes forward and mind your step. Ah, here's our troublemaker. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Camelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad.
Why is it so bad?
Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay. And that's dangerous. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative.
I didn't have shit to do with your initiative. I didn't even know your initiative existed. Yeah, why should I care? I'm just passing by.
If that's really what you wanted to tell me, then it would mean I need to declare a bounty on your head. And you'd have to either leave or die here in Cuanacht.
Now he's pronouncing it with a full U. I so badly want to say try me. Bitch. I wanted to say, how can I help you?
You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned.
See, this isn't what I wanted to do with this asshole. Why do you need that Murig?
Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and Prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Cuanacht despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first.
All right.
I'll await your return.
Dude, I don't like you at all. If I had my way... Oh, we got more bounties.
Haven't seen your face around here before. A visitor. I'd rather not... Yes?
Oh, this is when I'm ready to turn them in. Okay.
I'll await your...
Alright, they're all listed as high-risk bounties. Alright, the bookstore side quest is pretty quick to do. Let's go do that real quick. Wow. Dark in here. Holy crap.
Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start.
Okay, you've now topped my list. You've now topped my list of best NPCs in the game. Oh, damn. You mean people were doing more than just reading here?
Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. Each to their own. But some things should be kept private.
So you're Dal Riata.
Aye. Not only can I read, I can even make recommendations. Imagine that.
That's not
So-
what I was asking.
If you have a joke to tell, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I've heard them all.
Ugh. A Dal Riata owning a bookshop. Isn't that quite a rare sight?
Perhaps it is. But you'd think that so-called civilized people would accept it with mere grace. Hearing the same crude comments over and over again makes me feel like I've never left the training grounds. Then there are the braver ones who tell me I'm not welcome here. Hell, it's just like talking to my sister. They all have more in common than they think. Although mostly it's just prejudice.
How did you end up in Cuanacht?
This shop belonged to my late husband. We met on the road. I was a mercenary hired to protect the caravan. He was a fine older gentleman, fascinated with a Del Rita lass who shared his love for books. It was a lethal combination for my poor heart. We didn't get near enough years together, but we were happy. We didn't have much family left, and they couldn't care less about this place, so he left it all to me.
And why stay here?
Well, I can't just take the shop and hitch it to a cart, can I? Although I suppose that might be more or less what I need today. I didn't hate living here, you know. It was fine when my husband was still alive. I even thought people were starting to warm up to me. And then he died, and the respect died with him. And then Camelot arrived. Everything just went downhill for there.
Well, you could put all of your books in the cart, sell the building, assuming that that kind of thing happens in this time period of fantasy world. I'm looking for a book about pregnancy and labor.
Oh, expecting a weein'? Congratulations. Lucky you. I don't think I've seen a newborn in Cuanacht for as long as I've lived here.
Thank you, it's our first.
Is that so? How about you tell me the truth?
Ah, crap. Actually, it's not for me, but for a soldier named Rigby.
Oh, is it now? Well, well, well. And why can't he come home and buy it himself?
He said you chased him off because you hate Camelosians.
Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he couldn't take no for an answer. He came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. But he'd gladly do the same with me. Books, sure. Maybe for breakfast, to add variety to his military fare. When I told him I wasn't interested, he got all pissed off and called me an ugly, dumb savage. I only let him leave with his teeth intact to avoid proving him right. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his poor wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful, with a special edition forward for me. Deal?
Deal.
Ha! Pleasure doing business with you. I hope his wife won't go easy on him.
Alright, just out of curiosity, do you have any good books that will have recipes in them? It doesn't... Whoop. Strong Health Potion, I already have that one. Moss from a Cursed Well. Alright, we'll grab that. Okay. Cool. Alright. Let's go turn this in.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Have you had a chance to drop by the bookshop yet?
Yep, here it is.
Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. I hope it'll put my wife's mind at ease. Here's your money, and a little extra. You've done a good deed. So, are you free this evening? I know a nice spot for a little stargazing.
You're a bitch. No, get lost.
No need to be rude. I was just being nice. You don't think I'm actually interested in you, do you?
Yes.
I'm married. What's wrong with you?
Dude, I did that for the XP and nothing more. Alright, we've got... Alright, so this is iron, meteorite, iron arrows, and meteorite throwing knife. How did I miss copper arrow? Okay, so there's the new recipes. Now I've just got to find a place that I can actually craft them without having to go all the way back to the Horn of the South. What is that? Oh, that's probably one of the new bounties. Yeah, there it is. Now, none of these are actually showing as being high risk, but I can guarantee you I'd be dead without even thinking about it. Did I put on the new... I did. Okay. Yeah, see, I really need to get these upgraded, too. What am I running? Increase max health by 12. Stamina. And crit chance. And actually, it might not be good to put a cape on. It might send my armor weight too high. Wonder how much the the new set that I fledgling, sorry, fledgling. 0.4, 1.4, 0.3, 1.2. Okay, most of these are less than what I'm currently wearing. So what I could do is reset my attributes and get all of them to that at a minimum. So 6633. What's that? 12. That's level 18. Actually, that's level 19. Yeah, I can't get to that until I level up one more time, I think. No, because I started with 1s in every one. So it would only be 10. It would be 14. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Actually, I need to find... There's gotta be a... There's gotta be a place to do... weapon upgrades. Oh, this is the guy that we need to go talk to for the apocalypse. I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. God damn. Maybe down here somewhere? How do I get down? Okay, here we go. Well, no, not really. Okay. All right, I'm down at the lower part now. That takes me back up. That's lovely. Arrows pointing nowhere. Oh, another bounty board. Dude! Watch where you're going. Wait a minute. I changed how you looked. Okay. Here we go. I think. Yep, there we go. Okay, so I can craft iron arrows, feathers, wood, and iron ore. Which means we need to figure out how to craft, to do wood cutting. Alright. Here's something else I need to look at here. I may keep the archer's quicken gloves. And I may keep the trousers. The big problem is how much it costs. This is just an empty blacksmith station. Urfir's house. Alright, and this is another...
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a trip. Speak up or ship out. I've got things to sort. Well, are you standing there for a reason, or is the scenery here all that captivating?
You're not bad looking. You have any jobs?
Jobs? Check the notice board outside. There's always something that needs doing, and I don't have time to spell it all out. Can you read? Can you lift more than a feather? Then there's work for you.
Is there anything else I could do for you apart from the tasks on the board?
I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had 10 of you, my job would be a whole lot easier. And as it happens, I might have something for you, though it's a little different from what you've been doing so far.
I haven't done anything.
It seems that over the past few weeks, some of our supplies have been going missing. Just small amounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, the numbers told the truth. Someone's been stealing the Legion supplies, and I won't stand for it.
What kind of supplies are missing?
At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rats and set up some traps. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through iron.
Do you have any suspects?
I thought I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he'd never do that. They say that the army was his entire life, but I find it hard to believe. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped, so I'm guessing he had some accomplices.
Where do you keep the supplies?
In the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something, because I am all out of ideas.
Okay, cool. About the bounties? Yeah, I haven't. Alright, so these bounties are for... I have 5 pelts. Oh, I guess I can't turn... Yeah, you can't turn in from your stash. Alright, so I'll have to get the 5 pelts. I don't think I have the 5 bear claws. Damn, it means I'm actually going to have to kill a bunch of bears. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, at least now I know where the blacksmith stand is. Craftsman's Row is the name of this location. And it is looking rough. Oh, there's an alchemist stand.
We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk. I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest. What do you want?
I'm just curious about what's going on here.
Then go be curious somewhere else. We have our orders.
Open up, Furkit!
Perhaps I could try talking to him. What happened?
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Furkit's inventions. Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to do that if we can't question the suspect? Come on, Furkit!
I don't care!
He doesn't know me. He'd sooner talk to me than to you.
I don't know you either. Why should I trust you with such a delicate task? Unless Denham says otherwise, we'll keep at it until he relents.
Furkit! Get lost!
Okay. Alright, so we gotta get Denholm to agree to that. And I think that is where we're gonna call it for the evening. Because I have my food coming. And I wanted to end early tonight, so I started early. We will come back to this next weekend and pick up from here. I needed to do some research, but I'm definitely going to want to start off with a complete reset of my attributes so that I can put on some better gear, upgrade that better gear, sell my old gear to afford to be able to upgrade the better gear. As well, I think I've got iron arrows. I have iron arrows now. I think I'm also going to sell the heavy bow, because I'm never using it. I never... With the way that the game forces an archer to play, there's no way... You never have enough time for the battle test for the longbow, because the longbow takes so long to draw. Even with... what is it? I've got... reduced draw speed for somehow. I forget what it is. I've got something that allows better draw speed. Maybe it's one of the skills. I can't remember now. I thought it was the jewelry, but I guess not. No, I don't know. Anyway. there's just never enough time. So I think what I'm going to need to do is find maybe a couple of light bows that each have different abilities, and then based on what I need for a given fight, can quickly switch back and forth. This I'm just going to unequip because there's no real good reason. And then I absolutely am going to have to put on 2 magic. Actually, I'm wondering if I shouldn't try and go short sword and shield. I mean, I haven't spec'd into it, but just to give me something where I'm not doing enough damage with arrows. It might not be a bad idea. That might not be a bad idea. Because what I have been finding is that you get more from leveling up this stuff than you get from than you really get from just the plain attribute points. Because the attribute points, so like strength here, I'm getting plus 1% of melee damage. Dexterity, plus 4% of attack speed, plus 1% of range damage. With 7 dexterity, and you're only getting 1 point per level. So this has not gone up at all. Now, what has gone up a little bit is range damage over here because of the attribute points. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it here for the night. I hope that everyone has a great rest of your weekend. Good start to your week. Keep an eye out for some other shorts. We will be back tomorrow night with some more Elden Ring Convergence mod. I think I'm going to try another spellcaster class to see if we can get something that feels a little bit better to play. But if that doesn't feel a whole lot better, then we'll just go back to the marksman and focus on the marksman. I don't know why. Oh, Leia wants me to go upstairs and feed her, so we need to do that too. So with that, everyone have a great night. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for some more Elden Ring, and hopefully you will start your week off well. Good night, everybody. Talk to you soon.